Good evening and welcome to episode 10 of Fudbalski Kulb Zvezda, Road to Continental Glory. And here we are going to recap every match that has happened since the Club de Bruges match, which we lost 2-1, which you saw in the last episode. So, first thing I'm going to go over here is actually one thing that's very noteworthy: Predrag Rajkovic. Again, we've seen offers come in for his kid, for his club since the start of the save, and so far he's developed very, very nicely. He's looking quite decent as a starting goalkeeper, and considering the fact that many clubs like even Real Madrid or Man United have been interested in him within the last few seasons, he is definitely going to get his shot. And you will see some of those recaps within this highlight here. So we're going to start off with the match against Rad here, and I'm only going to show the goal from Luka Jovic, which was the equalizing goal in the match. Slavko Perovic scored from a penalty in the 16th minute, and Luka Jovic, the goal right here, equalizing goal in 68th minute. There's Pavicevic, Bosančić, Gavrić, finds Jovic, nice header, 1-1. That was the final score for this match. Now, after that, we had a 3-1 win against Jagodina here. Now, it's worthy to note that Freddie Adu is actually playing for Jagodina, a legend in the FM community from way back in the day. So I'm going to pay tribute to him later on. But I'm just going to quickly recap this here. Nenad Gavrić scored in 28th minute, followed by Nate Petrnik's goal in 83rd minute, and then Luka Jovic scored 5 minutes later to make it 3-0. Now, I'm not going to show any of our goals. This is what I meant by the tribute about 30 seconds ago. And Freddie Adu is going to get his double tribute right here. Former FM legend community, Freddie Adu. Let's see that again. Again, never show replays from opposing teams' players more than once. But Freddie Adu deserved it in this case. Now against Olympiacos right here. 4-1 win. Europa League group stages. And goals by Darko Lajovic in 27th minute. Well, after Dominguez scored for them first in 10th. So that was 1-1 from Darko Lajovic. Then 2-1 from Darko Lajovic in 38th minute. 3-1 from Luka Jovic in 72nd minute. And 4-1 from Milos Bosančić in 90th minute in stoppage time. And this is a goal worth seeing about 5 or 10 times. Again. That was ridiculous. I probably should show the rest of the goals, so let's start off with the first one. I just kind of wanted to emphasize Bosančic's dominance on free kicks and set pieces in general. There's Dominguez's goal. And that was a very nice goal again. I mean, let's take another look at that. That was 1-0 in 10th minute. Gavrić, Lajovic, there's his first goal in 27th minute, as I mentioned before. That's 1-1. here's 2-1 right here. Jovic, Lajovic. He got a step ahead of the goalkeeper there. Nice goal. Then we had another goal here by Luka Jovic. 3-1, and of course, one more time, the immaculate free kick by Milos Bosancic to cap it all off. It's 4-1 against Olympiacos in the Europa League at home. Absolutely amazing result. And there's more coming. More where that came from. A lot more where that came from. Now, against Radnički's disappointing result here. 0-0. Šumadija, Serbian Cup, or Kup Srbije. Darko Lajovic, Aleksandar Kovačević, and Vukašin Jovanović scored. Vladan Petrovic scored for them. Now, I can't scout this guy because he's actually a generator player, so it doesn't even really matter. Then the disappointing match here, and yes, even though it's disappointing, I am going to show the highlights for this one. Again, this is going to be a really short recap compared to the rest of my videos, but Bosancic, Despotovic, Mijailovic, Planic, Antic, Pečnik, back to Antic, back to Pečnik, Despotovic. Worthy to note is that he came on to replace Luka Jovic because, well, he didn't come on in the match, but I started him instead of Luka Jovic in order to give Luka a rest for a couple of matches because he had picked up an injury previously. So, and there's a goal by Stanojevic, Milos Stanojevic. That made it 1-1. Petkovic, Mijailovic, Pečnik, Despotovic, and Bosancic made it 2-1 in 80th minute here. Here's the equalizing goal, something that will definitely be etched in my memory for a long time to come. Ndaye. I couldn't believe the way he scored here. He just kind of lunged in on that cross and happened to get to the end of it, and that was 2-2. That meant that Napredak would stay ahead of us in the league table. Before I show the Wolfsburg match highlights, which are absolutely amazing, I couldn't believe it, but you'll see what I mean in a moment. It's worthy to note that Napredak is actually ahead of us in the league table at the moment. It's at the halfway point in the season right now. So anything could still happen. Again, another crazy thing for second season in a row. At the halfway point of the season, Partizan is actually sitting in 8th place. Last year they were in 7th. But that's very disappointing for a team like Partizan. And again, we're not performing as well as we did last season. 8 wins, 7 draws. Granted, we haven't lost a match yet. So actually, I take that back. Perhaps we're performing better at the halfway point of the season than we did last year. But now that I went over the league table, oh, and one more thing. Darko Lajovic has been the best player in the league so far. 7.52 average match rating. Slavko Perovic is following him with 7.43. So, with Lajovic, interesting to note that I have a bunch of teams interested in his services right now. We've got Cagliari, Dinamo Moscow, Kaiserslautern, Köln, Krasnodar, and Utrecht. But apart from that, as you can see, I'm actually in the mid-season break for the Serbian League, which is about 40 plus days. So, last thing we're gonna show here, and before I get into match highlights, Luka Jovic scored in 56th second of the match here. I'm sure that has to be some kind of a record. So we're going to go on to the goal highlights here. Now it's worthy to note that you're going to see a very nice shot from Milos Bosančić coming up right before the goal Luka Jovic scored. I thought that was going to go in first. Jovic, Gavrić, here's Bosančić. Watch, Jovic. Well, that was a nice save by Benalio there. And here's the interception by Bosančić. Jovic, Kovačević, Despotovic, Jovic. That's a goal. 56 seconds into the match. 1-0. Against Wolfsburg. Away from home. I couldn't have asked for more here. And then there's Fabio Borini. Fabio Borini scores here, making it 1-1. There's a free kick by Bosančić. That is how a free kick should be executed. On to the next goal here. Jovic, Gavrić, Lazic tries to shoot, but Hector deflects it into his own net. Unfortunate. 3-1. That was it. But let's take a look at that magnificent goal by Bosančić a couple more times. Wow. He's a dead eye from the set pieces. Now to close off the video, we've been drawn against the Dnipro for our next matchup. And that is going to be our first match after the break. So that's going to be the first live comm in the next episode coming up. And as always, if you like the content I put up and would like to see more of the videos in the near future, please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you back for the next one.